Hello everyone, thanks for joining us on Snow Globe Rescue today. Tony and Allie here.
Hello.
And if you're new to the channel, thanks for joining us today. Hopefully you'll stick around. So today we have a repair video for you.
We do.
And this is not just a repair video, but it is a subscriber request. This was requested by a subscriber named Future Watcher, who saw this snow globe in episode 150. So this is a nice globe. I like this one. This is a castle.
Dragon.
Yeah, nice castle here with the dragon on top of it. Looks like the dragon could be like in the middle of the courtyard of the castle. It says the castle's like all the way around. Looks like the castle's on top of some kind of a cliff or something here, right? Now, this is one of those dragons that has a crystal ball that he seems to be protecting. So he's got that crystal ball in there, like, or his tail is coiled around it. And if you can tell, there is stars and crescent moons etched into the glass, so that's pretty nice.
I never noticed that at first when I first got a hold of it.
So now this obviously is missing water.
Like the stopper's pulled up.
Yep, looks like the figurine is pulled up on one side here, and that makes sense. When the water leaks out, sometimes the stopper gets pulled in. This is a, let's see right here, this is a San Francisco music box company globe, which is one of Allie's favorite companies here. And this one apparently is called Crystal Visions, or maybe this is the Crystal Visions line. But the music box is supposed to play Chariots of Fire, but it's not doing anything. It's all seized up. So we're gonna see if we can get that music box working. And
it's like 30 years old though.
Oh, that's right. It says right here 1993. So this is a 30-year-old globe.
Yeah.
So for 30 years old, it's not in bad shape, I'd say.
I mean,
so
it held up pretty well. Just that water leaking out, seizing up the
the water probably did rust out the music box. That's why it's seized. So and it has this little glitter in it, but Allie's going to change that up, and we're going to try something different that might go better with the dragon. So
let's do it.
Let's get it done. All right. So as usual with this type of globe that has the music box and the cover on the bottom here, these are all, so far they're always put on with hot glue. And now this hot glue is 30 years old, so it might be a little stubborn, but we're going to use a hair dryer to heat this up, and that will melt the glue, loosen it up, and we'll see about getting that cover off. All right, there we go. And yes, there is a little bit of oxidation on the drum here. The music comb looks good.
Pretty good though.
The music comb looks like it's in good shape, and hopefully there's not too much oxidation on this drum. We'll be able to salvage the original tune. Looks like this music box. Oh, hold on. It's starting to work. Look. I turned the regulator. Some people call it the governor. I turned that and got it loosened up, and it's actually working. You can actually hear the song. All right. We may not have to do anything to this music box now. Okay. It was that easy. Well, we'll see at the end. All right, so now that we have that cover off, here's the stopper, and you can see the stopper's pulled in a good ways on this side right here, which is why the why the water is leaking, and why the dragon is tilted to one side. So we're going to go ahead and
we're going to mark the stopper first.
Yes, we're going to mark the stopper. Let's turn it this way. We took a picture, but we're going to go ahead and mark it just to be sure. We're going to put a little mark here on the stopper, and then we're going to put a mark here on the base.
That way we get it in the same orientation.
And hopefully we can get it in the same exact spot when we put it back in.
As close as possible at the very least.
We forget to do that sometimes. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and pull back on this stopper a bit here. That's right, Allie, if you can hold that for me. And then I'm going to use the needle nose pliers, and I'm just going to pull up. This one's coming off easy.
That's what she said.
Probably why it leaked, because it's not a, it doesn't seem to be a tight fit.
I was gonna say, yep.
Yeah, so when we put this back in, we'll definitely seal this with glue.
Definitely.
And hopefully it won't leak again. But you know what? After 30 years, it's not doing bad for a 30-year-old globe. It's not.
Not a lot of dry rot.
No. There was one little bit of glue going across the stopper here that was holding it on, but now that I got that, yep, there we go. And we should be able to just pull it straight up, and there's a little bit of glue still holding on. There we go.
Well, hey, gorgeous.
There it is. There is the dragon. Aww. So it looks like
we need to reattach.
Actually, he's attached. He's attached in the center, but you know what? I think we're going to be okay here. So he's level on the stopper, and he's attached.
But you know what? Once we clean,
yeah, we'll know.
We'll know for sure. Yeah.
All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and clean him off with some a soft brush and some mild soap, and then we're gonna pour this out, clean the inside of the globe with a sponge, and the outside, and then we're gonna come back, get some new water, glitter, and see maybe we just need to oil up that music box and get it back together. Okay. So we'll be right back. All right, we've got the globe all cleaned up. It's all nice and clean. We've got the figurine cleaned up. And we went ahead and put a little bit of Zap-A-Gap under the edges of the figurine to make sure it was all the way stuck. It was pretty much stuck, but now it's all the way stuck all the way around. So looking good and clean. Got all that stuff off the stopper here. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to fill it up. All right, so we're going to go ahead and fill this up. We're going to use our snow globe water here, which is 65% water, 5% alcohol, and 30% clear glue. We've already got it pre-mixed, so we're not doing it in the globe anymore. We're just pouring it in. It's ready to go.
It's a lot easier.
A lot easier. So now we're going to hold this upside down here, and then we're going to fill this most of the way with our pre-mixed globe water. All right. So now Allie has chosen some glitter to go in this. The original glitter was green and blue, and it was a small glitter. So Allie chose green and blue glitter, but this is a larger flake of glitter. This is a larger, more hexagon-shaped piece of glitter. So it's going to be a little bit larger.
It reminds me of the scales.
Yeah, it does. It does kind of remind us of the scales. Yeah, from the dragon scales. Yeah, exactly. So that's the green, and then you're going to put the blue in there now.
Yes.
All right.
Gorgeous blue. Now,
okay. Let's see how that looks. How do you think?
I think. Let's lift it up. Let's see. I think that looks good.
Good. Yeah. Not too much. Okay.
I don't want to put too much. Okay.
All right. So you hold that, and we'll go ahead and get that stopper in there. All right. So there's the mark that we made when we first pulled it out. And that mark lines up with this one right here. So we're going to put a little bit of water on the stopper here so that the stopper slides in easier. And we're going to line up those two marks right there, which right there. Okay, the marks are lined up right there. So now we're just going to go around.
I'll spit at you.
Maybe. We're going to find out if any water comes out of here. Okay, so now I'm going to take my little screwdriver here, and this is the method that we use. You might find a better method that works for you, but we get this little screwdriver in between the stopper and the globe, and it gives a space for the water and air to escape as we're pushing the stopper in. Otherwise it'll be a little bit of a resistance. This makes it easier to put in there.
And I guess we'll have to remember maybe to not turn it over, since it's kind of loose. It might induce an air bubble. You think?
No. In this case, I see the thing. It was pulled in.
Pulled in.
So now that it's not pulled all halfway in,
it
should be. It should be. Yeah, it looks good.
Pretty tight.
Tight. Okay, so let's take a quick look here. Inside joke. We have some air bubbles here, but it looks good so far.
I like the scales.
Right. Okay, so we're going to let this sit. We're going to let those air bubbles gather up, and then we'll go ahead and we'll get those air bubbles out. So let's let that sit for a while, and any air bubbles. Because there's a bunch of tiny little air bubbles all over the place floating around now that we shook it up. So they're going to let that gather up, and we'll get them out of there. All right, so all the bubbles have gathered up to the top there. We went ahead and made a space in between the stopper and the glass here with this little screwdriver so that the air can be released. We're going to go ahead and put this under the water. And then we're going to pull back on the stopper a little bit, let all that air escape. Let's see.
Bubbles.
Oh, look, that was easy. There's two little bubbles right there. Let's try it one more time here.
Two little bubbles trying to
Two
escape.
little bubbles just
Is anything
not
like
cooperating.
two little monkeys jumping on
Two
the
little,
bed?
that's very similar, yeah. Okay, there we go. No bubbles. Okay, good. So while it's still underwater, we're going to go ahead and pull the screwdriver out. Do one last check here. No air bubbles.
Feels
Looks good.
good.
Okay, let's dry it up and put it back together. We got the stopper dried up and the base dried up, so we're going to go ahead and seal this base. Excuse me, we're going to seal that stopper with some hot glue, and hopefully the water leakage won't not happen again.
Yeah.
Let's see if it works out for us. Okay, we have one bubble popped up in the glue, so that means there's a little bit of water in there. We're going to pop that bubble.
Pop that bubble.
And we'll put a little bit of extra glue, so in case it doesn't seal itself. Oh, there's another bubble popping up.
There's
Another one popping up right there in the same spot, so go ahead and we'll make sure.
There must be definitely some
A
moisture
little
going
bit of
on.
water there. Oh, it looks like you sealed it up there with when you did the little twirl. I'm just going to go ahead and put a little dab of glue on here.
See what the fancy twirl can do for y'all guys?
Just to be safe, we'll go ahead and add that. Okay, so now, while that glue is cooling here, Allie, hold that. You see the oil, please. We put a little bit, a few drops of 3-in-1 oil onto the gears and the governor and the spring, and we got some of the corrosion off of the barrel, and it works. So we'll go ahead and play it here in a minute. But oiling it up and getting it started actually got it past whatever was the issue. All right, so it's going to go ahead and we're going to put this music box onto the base. Okay, can you hold that, please? And we are going to use our customary 3 drops of glue here. Fancy twirl. Get that hot glue off of there. Okay, here we go. Dropping it in. All right, so we're going to let that hot glue cool, and we're going to take a look at it. And there it is, all finished up. Looks good. It's full of water now. It's all cleaned up. Now
Scales are falling slowly.
Yeah, this is interesting, but with this glitter that you put in here, some of the glitter is just kind of sitting there midair, you know, like in the middle. Now you might notice that some of the glitter is stuck to the glass here. That happens every once in a while. Certain types of glitter. What we found, and this has been the case, and we did a snow globe recently where this happened, and the glitter was stuck to the glass. We let it sit for about 3 days. Every day would come up and shake it once or twice, and eventually all the glitter fell. So it'll all fall down. Sometimes that happens on a freshly repaired. We just wanted to break in here real quick and give you a quick update on this globe right here. We've had a lot of people leave comments asking us what to do if the glitter sticks to the globe after they fix their globe and they have glitter stuck to the side. Well, as you saw a few seconds ago, once we fixed this globe, there was glitter stuck to the sides. We fixed this globe about 3 days ago, and just wanted to show you, we've had it sitting on the counter for 3 days, and every once in a while, you know, we'll go up and shake it. And as you can see, all of that glitter is gone. So whenever you repair your globe, and if you get glitter stuck to the glass, just give it some time. There's still a few pieces at the top that haven't fallen, but it's going to happen eventually. So now that we've got all that glitter off of the glass here, we'll shake it up one more time here so you can see what it looks like without all that glitter stuck on the sides. There we go. All right, so we just wanted to give you that update. We'll let you know if your glitter's stuck to the glass, don't worry, it'll fall eventually. All right, back to the video. But there it is, right there, the dragon with his crystal ball.
Looks so good.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and shake it up so you can see what this larger glitter looks like.
I like it.
Yeah.
Once it all
It looks good.
comes off the glass, I think it'll look nice.
It will. And we'll go ahead and play that music box. This is again
Chariots of Fire.
Chariots of Fire.
Not bad for a 30-year-old globe.
30 years old, yeah, it's still holding together. And looks almost new. Probably does look new.
Yeah.
Once all that glitter falls.
Yeah.
So there you go. The, what was it, Crystal Visions, was
Crystal
it?
Visions.
Crystal Visions. Dragon with his crystal ball on top of the castle. So we hope you enjoyed that video and learned something. If you have a snow globe that needs to be repaired, check out some of our other videos if you haven't already, if you're new to the channel. There's some links at the end. So thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll see you all in the next video. Until then, be safe and take care of yourself.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.